Hey everyone, my name is Adrian and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be going over my Japan pickups. I recently came back from my trip to Japan earlier in March and I wanted to go over the clothing and fashion related items that I purchased during my trip. To add some of my personal context of my purchases, this year I am doing a low buy challenge where I would only purchase one article of clothing or item of clothing or tech, I guess. I'm combining them both, one a month in 2025. So in total, 12 items. But I kind of broke that rule while I was in Japan. Because it was a big trip, I didn't want to limit myself to only purchasing one item in Japan. I feel like it wouldn't be fair. And so I kind of eliminated that challenge in general. Typically, I wouldn't spend so much money all at once, but because the dollar was fairly good and I was very picky and particular with what I was looking for, I figured I would just eliminate that challenge and just go all out and buy things that I was really wanted to buy. I didn't want to come back home from this trip and regret not buying something just because I was in a low buy and I only could buy one item. So figured to make the most of this trip and buy things that if I really wanted to buy it, I would buy it and not limit myself from buying something. Aside from that, let's go get into the pickups. So for the first thing I picked up, I got these pair of wool trousers from the brand Seeall. So I got these from a store called Carol in Shibuya. These are a 100% wool trouser. What drew me the most to these trousers was they were 30% off. So sale price is very good. I want to say it was about 40k yen down to 30k yen. So it was a pretty good deal. One thing I didn't notice when I was looking at this before trying it on is that it has a cupro lining. So it's a very soft and smooth texture lining that was very nice to wear around. I ended up getting these in a size 3. I'm excited to learn more about this brand, Seeall, and I might have to start looking at this brand more, but I was very impressed with these trousers. This would probably be in my dailies going forward, but love these trousers a lot. Next pickup were these pair of khaki colored chinos from the brand Universal Products. It is the in-house brand for the store 1LDK. So I got this in, I believe it's 1LDK Aoyama or in Shibuya. I think it was Aoyama. I want to say it's Aoyama. So the reason why I bought these is because I saw the movie Perfect Days on the plane to Japan, and the main character Hirayama, on his days off, his daily uniform were a chambray shirt, a gray t-shirt underneath, and khaki chinos. And his daily uniform on his days off was, I guess, inspiring in a way because that's basically all he wore when he wasn't working. And that kind of was like an inspo for me to look for a pair of khaki chinos in Japan. Another reason why I also bought this was when I was in Japan, there was this guy on the streets I saw who had a really cool color combination with a dark blue, light dark blue workwear jacket and then a pair of chinos. So that's primarily the reason why I bought these. I ended up sizing up to getting a size 3, and these are just a 32, maybe 33 waist. So the waist is huge on me, but I had to get a 30 or a size 3 because the length was too short. The sales associate who helped me, he was wearing a size 4, which is the largest size that they carry, just because he was tall. Bro was tall. So the waist is massive. I might have to get these taken in, who knows, but I needed it for the length. That if you happen to be in 1LDK, check out their main line or their in-house line of clothing, Universal Products. All right, next pickup is the Kapital Ringoman coverall. I've actually been wanting this jacket since I want to say 2020, 2021. And so I was very glad I was able to find this in the Kapital store in Kyoto. Personally, to me, Kapital has a lot of loud or busy designs. This one, it isn't too crazy. It's a little bit more tame, I guess, in terms of Kapital design. What's unique that I like about this jacket is the pockets with the oversized round pockets here So you have the normal pocket here, and then you also have a really unique pocket at the top. The other side is fairly similar to the others, which is no top. And then on the back, you get this really huge exaggerated pocket in the back. Probably would never use, but you never know. There's extra pockets. But honestly, was super happy to find this in store and glad to add this to my collection. Okay, next purchase is the Taiga Takahashi Lot 704. It's a raw selvage denim. I picked this up in the Taiga Takahashi's main store in Kyoto, which is fairly close to Kapital. The pants is super long. I got a size 32 waist. The total length of these pants were like about 47 inches. I got these tailored to a 44-inch total length, and so they sit very nicely on my shoes, especially with like low flat shoes. I just need to cuff it, like do a tiny cuff. Low-key, I tailored it myself, so they're kind of scuffed, but I don't plan on selling this. The customer experience in the store was crazy. I had to wait a while to try these on because they only had one fitting room, but honestly, I was just standing around and looking at all the other products and just talking to the sales associate, who were super nice, and they tried their best to speak English, and I tried my best to speak broken Japanese and use Google Translate. But yeah, pretty happy about these pants. All right, next pickup I got are these Auralee soft leather loafers. These are absolutely beautiful. The design of these are very sleek. The cow leather, I believe it's cow leather. The cow leather is super smooth. The only thing I can compare this leather is to the Vuja Theo bag that I basically spam. I think they used lamb skin, so fairly similar in terms of like how soft and smooth this is. I looked around for the longest time to find these shoes. I went to the Auralee main store in Tokyo, and then I searched other stores in Kyoto that are potential stockists for them, but I couldn't find it. I think I spent a few days in Tokyo looking for these shoes and a few days in Kyoto, and I finally found these in Osaka in a store called Biotop, which is, I want to say, it's a really cool like plant store that's also a cafe that also has luxury clothes on the second floor. So if you're in Osaka, I would definitely check out Biotop. I believe they have a location in Tokyo as well. But this was the last one in my size. It's size 9. Likely I need to get these soles replaced. It's made primarily of rubber, but I think just adding a Vibram sole protector would help. But yeah, super happy to add these to my collection. This will probably be my main like spring shoe, all spring and potentially summertime as well. Okay, this next pickup was unexpected. While I was in Osaka, I went to the Why You Are Here main store and also their non-main store. Like, I guess it's they have two stores. Their main store carries Vuja Day, and I picked up the Vuja Day Isaac Tech Chinos. I honestly skipped out on these during the initial release and the Black Friday sale. I'm sad I did not buy these when they were 40% off on the website and they were sitting, but I was personally not interested in these pants because of the super big or super wide leg opening. On the measurements on the website, it measures out to about a 12-inch leg opening. Most pants that I wear are between a 10 to a 11.5-inch leg opening, which is more so like I'm comfortable with. 12 inches for a leg opening is in the super baggy, oversized pants that I'm not very fond of. However, these were done in a way that I'm okay with. Main reason why I bought this, besides just like impulse buying, was the fabric. The pants are made out of water-resistant Ventile fabric, I believe, and so it rains a lot in Washington. So I needed pants to wear in the rain. So I'll probably be spamming this the most with my Enzo as well. Super happy I pulled the trigger on these, and I was sad I did not buy this when it was on sale and it was 40% off. My major regret. Okay, so the last two pickups are accessories and I guess fragrances. After coming back from Osaka, we ended up staying in Tokyo for another 4 more days before we had to catch our flight. And so I ended up last minute buying a bottle of Labo Matcha 26. This is my go-to scent aside from Noir 29. I ended up running out of the small, I think it's a 15 milliliter bottle, and so I needed to re-up, and the prices were fairly good in Tokyo. I think it's about, I want to say about $50-ish cheaper than buying in the US. The next one I picked up was these Gentle Monster Episode 2 glasses. I've been wanting these glasses for a while. Ever since I saw these on Twitter back in 2023. I really enjoy the details of the frame itself. It seemed like one of those like beauty influencer TikTokers, and it's just a simple, clean, like unique designed pair of glasses. These are currently the blue light stock lenses. I haven't got my eyes checked in a few years, so I scheduled an appointment in a couple weeks, and that's the earliest time they had available, so I'm waiting to get my eyes checked, and then I'll probably just go to an optometrist and get the lenses replaced to my prescription. So waiting for those, and I'll probably main these glasses once I get my prescriptions in on these. And that concludes all of my clothing and fashion related pickups. I did buy other things in Japan aside from clothes. Primarily I was looking for Pokemon cards. I got a few and ended up buying a lots and lots of coffee beans. I was also, one of the things I was spending the most time in Japan was just traveling different coffee shops. And I think I bought at least 2-3 months worth of coffee beans in Japan. I still have a lot. I've gone through 3 bags so far since coming back, and I still have another 4 or 5 more to go left. I don't plan on making a lot of pickup videos just because of my low buy I mentioned earlier. Maybe I'll do a 2025 pickups recap or a recap of 2025 when that comes along, or when that time comes, but we'll see what this channel will go from aside from a pickup video. I don't think I'll do a lot of pickups in general. Maybe if I get something really big that I've been wanting, I'll probably share with you guys. Let me know what you guys would be interested in seeing in terms of content. I still plan on making my outfit diary videos or sharing fit checks on TikTok. So if you guys want to see a video of me breaking down how I kind of pick and style my clothes, let me know. Or any other forms of content that you guys would be interested in seeing from me, please comment down below and let me know. Appreciate you guys for joining and watching this video. I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you. Bye.